So someone's gonna watch this video who feels exactly like I do, constantly uncomfortable with some of the circumstances in your life right now, whatever struggle you might be going through. For me personally, it was pretty hefty financial struggles and a breakup that happened right in the middle of it that I had no control over. And so as you can imagine, I've just been in a constant state of turmoil, internal turmoil. So if anyone is relatively in that same state of existence right now, you can relate. And even though I've handed it over to God, I still feel this way. And so I was driving home today and I was wondering why that is. Like, I've handed this over to God. And I believe God when he tells me in Proverbs 3, verse 5 through 6, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. I trust that. Let me read the full verse. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him and he will make straight your paths. I trust that. I believe that. But then it's like, do I really? Like, if I trusted in God, would I be feeling these emotions that are not of God? Anxiety, worry, doubt, hesitation. These are not affirmations of God. They're not. They're from the enemy, 100%. It's like, man, so then why am I feeling this way? And so I'm doing a little more research, and I find out that as human beings, we crave understanding. We crave an explanation, some sort of reasoning to validate why we should believe in or trust or follow something. We need something to go off of. We need information, something tangible, something we can see and analyze to make sense of it in our own minds. And God, I believe, as essentially our creator, knows us better than we know ourselves. So he knows this about us. He knows how we operate. And so I'm doing some more research. And one second, I wrote some verses down. Isaiah 55 verses 8 through 9. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, and my ways are not your ways. And I'm like, here's God saying that his thoughts are not our thoughts and his ways are not our ways. Therefore, there's no way we would be able to comprehend the plan if we knew it from beginning to end. There's no way we'd be able to comprehend it. There's things that are going to have to happen and take place in our lives that we can't validate. We can't wrap our head around. In order for me to get to where God needs me to be, I couldn't understand why I have to go through this breakup with the person that I love so much, the person that I want to marry. I can't find an explanation as to why we need to break up in order for me to get to where God needs me to be. Why can't I do that with her? Not saying that God made us break up, that he initiated the breakup, but he allowed it to happen. 100%. He allowed it to happen. He allowed this situation that I'm going through to take place in my life. He allowed it to happen. And whether certain decisions I made led to this, whatever role I played in getting here, which was a massive role, I'm sure, even though I don't fully understand why she left, I know I played a role in it. But still and yet, I don't see why this had to happen in order for me to get to where God needs me to get to. And I think if I knew that this would be part of the process, a part of me would turn from the plan. A part of me would turn from it and try to avoid it or try to manipulate it and control it in a way that was a little more convenient for me. Do I have to experience that in order to get there? Do I have to? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm fully making sense. I hope I am. I think for anyone who hands their circumstance over to God, like I have, but yet you still battle. It's like the battle itself is expected. Like, that's a good part. The Bible says somewhere in James, I believe it's James 1, says, consider it joy when you go through various trials and tribulations. Consider it joy. And I was like, man, why would we consider that joy? I don't want to go through this. Like, what? How am I supposed to find joy going through trials and tribulations? Why would that even be a command? But I think to consider it joy is more in regards to what's going to come from that trial that we're going through. What the ultimate result and product of it is going to be. And so for that reason, I don't think the battle itself, I think that the battle itself is necessary. But some of the symptoms that we allow to take place and fester in us, like the doubt, the worry, anxiety, and stuff like that, the pain itself, sure, we need that because it's going to grow us, it's going to cause us to run to God and develop and strengthen that relationship because we're seeking comfort. But the negative emotions are not of God, and I feel like those slip in when we're not fully trusting in the plan. You know what I mean? We're not fully committed to the plan. We don't fully, whether it's because we don't fully believe that he can deliver or because we just don't know enough. And it's like, well, God, I can only fully trust if I know a little bit about it. Like, give me something. Give me something to go over. I need some evidence. And I just find that interesting. And I think once we're able to answer that for ourselves, once you're able to answer that for yourself and I'm able to answer that for myself, the process gets a little easier when you're able to fully submit and try and find true obedience to God. True obedience, meaning having no idea why you need to do what you need to do, what the purpose of it is, what role it plays in the ultimate plan. Without understanding those things, just doing it, fully surrendering and just doing it. True obedience. I believe that's where we'll be able to find peace in the midst of our struggle. I believe that's where we'll find the peace. I'm not saying it'll get easy, but it'll get easier. We'll be able to struggle in comfort. It's crazy. It's crazy. I hope this is making sense, but this is something that I've been realizing because, like I said, throughout the day, I'm battling. I'm struggling. I'm fighting. It's tough. I got beautiful things to look forward to. I'm moving at the end of the month, which is only a matter of a couple days now, a few days. I've got a job that I'm doing great at. I'm getting promotions, credibility. Today I did a move. Today I work for a moving company. I own my own company and I work for another moving company. And today I had a customer and he's the personal pilot for Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy Hilfiger. The Tommy Hilfiger. He's the personal pilot. How crazy is that? You know what I mean? I'm in great shape. I just turned 27. It's Hanukkah. You know what I mean? We got a new year coming up. I feel like I have so many things to look forward to, so many blessings coming my way, but at times they become overshadowed by my circumstances, and it removes the joy or the appreciation for what God is doing in my life. And it's like, even though I trust in you, God, and I've given this over to you, I've submitted my problems to you, I've submitted it all to you, I still battle with these parts of it. I still feel these things. I still feel this way. It's like, why? Have you fully handed it over then, or are you still trying to control a small portion of it? Do you need to understand a little more? Do you need a little more insight as to what God's trying to do in order to be at peace? That's not true obedience. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit, and He will straighten your path. That's what He says. And so that's what I'm attempting to do. And that's what I encourage you to do. And I think when we're able to do that, as a community, when we're able to do that, I know we will all experience true peace. Regardless of what we're going through, we will all experience true peace that God promised us, that God wants for us, wills for us to experience. So, not trying to make this video too long. We're at about 13 minutes. That's what I have for you today. I want us to be good. We don't always have to be happy, but I do want us to enjoy our lives, or I want us to find ways to enjoy our lives, whether we're struggling or whether everything's going great. We should be content and always find a way to enjoy the moment, good or bad. That's what I want. That's what I want, man. I miss her. I think about her every single day. Every single day I think about this girl. And it's tough. But I still have a life to live. Because I feel like God is going to use me to bless a lot of people. And based on some of these comments that I get on these videos, I can see him at work. I can see him working. So, I gotta get out of my own way. Submit. You have to get out of your own way. Surrender. Just surrender. Take some time. Close your door. Turn the lights off. And fully surrender. Just give it to God. He understands how we operate. He knows this. He created us. He knows we want to understand parts of it. He knows that. But just say, look, despite my urge to understand, despite my urge for an explanation. I'm going to fully trust in you. And it'll hurt, it'll be hard. But I fully trust in you, and I have faith in you delivering your promise, and you seeing me through this. You are doing something that is beyond my comprehension. Therefore, I can't understand it. There's no need for me to understand it. I submit. Do that. And I will too. And when I see you back, hopefully we all are a little closer to tasting that true peace I spoke about earlier. So with that, I love you. I hope you had a good day. I hope tomorrow is great for you. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing only if something about me resonates with you. If you want to grow closer with God and you see me as genuine in wanting that for you, subscribe. I think God's going to do good things with this channel, so thank you for your time. As always, God willing, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.